Hello everyone. I hope you are doing well and thank you for your appreciation as my without learning tenses part was highly appreciated from you guys. So soon I'll be uploading the rest of the parts for your easy learning. You know what I do? If I find anything mind-boggling, means confusing or challenging, so I use that as a pattern. So as a pattern, it helps us to be fluent because it is one time, actually in one time we cannot expect ourselves to be good speaker or to speak fluently or efficiently. So these are few tricks by which we will learn everything feasibly. So now today we will learn from the very beginning. So this is our first situation. It is a present situation. Anytime if we talk, so whether we talk about our present time or past time or future time. So this is the part of our life, you can say, present, past and future. So today we will cover the present situation or usual action. Usual means usually what we do. We will talk here about those things. Like usually I go to office or I speak my mother tongue or I speak English, I teach English, you learn English, you go to your office or you do something usually what you do. So we will cover this situation using only first form here. I'm talking here the first sentence I like him. मैं उसे like करती हूँ. I like him. We are not going to focus like verb or subject or forms. No, we have to concentrate and observe only and then start speaking. We observed our mother tongue. That's why we are quite comfortable and fluent in our mother tongue. Same as we have to observe here and then start speaking. Have your practice. You'll be fine with this situation. So please have your practice. But before you have your practice, you have to observe very nicely. I understand him. I like him. I respect him. I miss him. I care for him. I dislike him. Means mostly I do these kind of things. मैं उसे like करती हूँ. मैं उसे समझती हूँ. I like him. Like this way. They appreciate me. It is not for the first time or only one time he appreciated me or they appreciated me. They appreciate me. Means usually they appreciate me. It is in their tendency or they do this kind of things. So they appreciate me. We tolerate them. हम उन्हें tolerate करते हैं. We tolerate them. You always share your feelings with me. You always share your feelings with me. So I spoke here very simple sentence which we usually do. I go to office. I speak English. I speak my mother tongue. I teach you or I learn something. I share my feelings with my friends. So we can speak like this. And now if we talk about he or she, so we will use S or ES. This thing we have to observe. I share my feelings and he shares his feeling. He shares his feelings, not share. I used here, he shares. And she respects everyone. I respect everyone, but she respects everyone. She or he respects. He supports me. I support him, but he supports me. We have to notice supports here. She helps me. She ignores me. She always follows my words. And I also can use here follows my word. My sister always follows my word. If she listens to me or what I say to do, so she does all the things. Okay. So she always follows my word. My brother respects me. My brother respects me. My friend shares her feelings with me. So I can talk about here one person. We will take as a single unit my father, my brother, my neighbor, my friend, or we can also use any one name here. Like Sheena likes you. Sheena understands you. Sheena goes to temple. Sheena goes to office. So goes to the office. Sheena goes to the office. Goes, not go. I go to the office. I respect everyone, but Sheena respects everyone. I hope you noticed it and you will use it. And now if we talk about negative, never. So how will I use it? I scold him. but he never scolds me. Never. Never. I hope you know never. Means kabhi nahi. I scold him, but he never scolds me. I negate him, but he never complains to me. Negate means I already cleared in my previous session. Again, I'm telling you, negate means if you cut someone's thought or if you make someone feel that he is not right and you are asking me to do something, I said, no, I'm not going to do it. It means I negate you. Okay, I negate him, but he never complains to me. He never complains, where we have to notice never plus complains. Why? Because it is he here. I never complain, but he never complains. I never convince him, but he understands me. I never convince him. Convince means if you make someone feel like believe on you. So I never convince him, but he understands me. मैं उसे कभी नहीं समझाती हूँ, मैं उसे कभी भी विश्वास नहीं दिलाती हूँ, बट वो मुझे समझता है. But he understands me. My father always praises me for my good deeds. My father always praises me for my good deeds. Good deeds means good work and good actions which I do. I respect my elders, but my brother never respects anyone. My brother never respects. Here I didn't use respect. Respects, never plus respects with my brother. Why? Because my brother is one brother here I mentioned. My sister makes so much money. My sister makes so much money. You waste your time, but Harry never wastes his time. Never waste his time. In waste, if we pronounce, we cannot add s part. In written, we can add, but while speaking, we cannot pronounce it as a waste. So, okay, so we have to make it a very simple like waste. Harry never wastes his time. My friend comes to me. Comes to my home. My friend comes to my home. Comes to my home. Okay, I hope it is clear, like with he, she, or with one name or with one person, we are supposed to add here s or es in action form in verb. Okay, now suppose I ask you the question, when does your friend come to your home? When does your friend come to your home? Or another way I can ask the same question, how often does she come to your home? How often means कब कब आती है वो? How often does she come to your home? You can answer, my friend comes to my home on weekends. On weekends, not in weekends. Where you have to notice what we have to focus on weekends. There I cannot use in weekend. This is on weekends. Okay. Also, the second answer of yours can be he or she hardly comes to my home. Hardly comes, I hope you clear, because already you covered hardly. Hardly means there is a very less chances that he comes. She hardly comes to my home. Also, you can say off and on, she comes to my home. Off and on means only sometimes, off and on. And once in a while she came to my home. Once in a while means only 1 or 2 times she came to my home in past time. Once in a while she came to my home. Once in a while she called me. Once in a while, एक दो बार ही उसने मुझे कॉल किया है. एक ही दो बार वो मेरे घर आई है. 1 or 2 times hardly she came to my home. So instead using this long sentence, you could say once in a while she came to my home. And now she often comes to my home. Often means aksar. She often comes to my home. Also you can say frequently she comes to my home. Frequently. Or often she comes to my home. Next one you can say she comes to my home very often. Very often. More than frequent. It is very often. Very frequently or very often she comes to my home. And now most often she comes to my home. Most often means every now and then. जब दुको तब आ जाती है. So in negative meaning we can add every now and then. Mostly I have seen people using every now and then she comes to my home and she starts bothering me. She starts distracting me while I'm studying. So every now and then she comes to my home. Okay. Most often she comes to my home. Also you can say every now and then she comes to my home. I hope it is clear. We learned here most often, very often, oftenly, frequently, every now and then, off and on, once in a while. So please let me know whether you are comfortable using it or not. Please have your practice and make few sentences using these. Okay, next one, and now we will talk about the few more negative things. Like in usual action, adding negative. I call you, but you don't call me. I call you, but you don't call me. Here it proves or it shows like I have a complaint. I call you, but you don't call me. I understand you, but you don't understand me. What we have to focus here, I used here you don't. I understand you, but you don't understand me. In negative form, we have to add you plus don't, I plus don't, we plus don't, they plus don't, but he, she plus doesn't. I care for you, but you don't care for me. I complain you, but you don't complain to me. I judge you, but you never judge me. I respect her. Here I used her for girl. I respect her, but she doesn't respect me. She doesn't respect me. I talk to her, but she doesn't talk to me. I talk to her, but she doesn't talk to me. I help her, but she doesn't help me. I help him, but he doesn't help me. I go to his house, but he doesn't come to my house. So here we have to use he or she plus doesn't. My mother doesn't, my brother doesn't, my friend doesn't, my neighbor doesn't, or more than one neighbor, my neighbors don't, my brothers don't, my friends don't. I hope it is clear. And now this is the next situation, like ask. How can we use ask? Ask means when you are expecting someone to do something, so we cannot use tell or say. I'm asking you to do something, means I'm saying you to do something. And I'm expecting you to say someone like please come inside. So please ask him to come inside. उसे अंदर आने को कहो. Please ask him to come inside. Please ask him to open the door. Please उससे कहो कि वो दरवाज़ा खोल दे. Please ask him to open the door. Please ask him to call me. उसे कहो कि वो मुझे कॉल करे. Please ask him to call me. I don't ask you to do anything. मैं आपसे कुछ करने को नहीं कहती हूँ. Okay. Okay. She asks me to do anything. But I never ask her to do anything. I never ask her to do anything. She asked me many times doing or do or to do many things. So I can use this way ask. I always ask him to call me. मैं हमेशा उसे कॉल करने को कहती हूँ. I always ask him to call me, but she never calls me. I always ask him to come to meet me, but she never comes. Okay, you never ask him to do anything, but she does all the thing. So I hope it is ask is covered now. Okay, you have to add a task from your side. She asks me to do what? He asks me to do what? Okay. And now if I ask any question like do you like him? Or do you understand him? So can you answer? Adding negative or positive? Let me know please. And now this is while. What is the meaning of while? While means if we add opposite situations together. I earn so much while my brother doesn't earn money. I am polite while my sister is not polite. So opposite sentences I adding linking word as a while. While means जबकि. मैं ऐसी हूँ जबकि वो ऐसा है. I earn while she doesn't earn. I regret while she doesn't. Suppose I does something, so I feel regret, but he doesn't feel regret. So how can I add I regretted while he doesn't? I promise while he doesn't. While he doesn't. I study while she doesn't study. While means जबकि वो study नहीं करती है. Okay, I can cook food while she cannot. So I also can use cannot here. Okay, I cook delicious food while she cannot or she doesn't. I like her while he doesn't like me. मैं उसे like करती हूँ जबकि वो मुझे like नहीं करता है. So I like her while he doesn't like me. I should have used here I like him. Oh, I'm really sorry, that was typo. Okay. I like him while he doesn't like me. I like him while he doesn't like me. So she helps me while never help. She helps me while I never help her. Okay, वो मुझे हेल्प करती है जबकि मैं उसकी कभी हेल्प नहीं करती हूँ. He invites me while I never invite him. वो मुझे इनवाइट करता है जबकि मैं उसे कभी इनवाइट नहीं करती हूँ. He likes me while I don't like him. वो मुझे लाइक करता है जबकि मैं उसे लाइक नहीं करती हूँ. I share everything while he doesn't. मैं सारी चीज़ें शेयर करती हूँ बट वो नहीं शेयर करता है. While he doesn't. Or also you can complete the sentence adding he doesn't share anything with me. I hope it is clear. Please add 1 or 2 sentences from your side. It will help you to have your practice. This is the next situation where we are talking about not only but also. Not only this thing but also this thing. So not only she gives me good ideas but also she helps me. Not only he earns money but also he supports me. Not only he passes comments but also he chases me. Not only he pretends but also he loves me. सिर्फ दिखाता ही नहीं है, वो मुझे प्यार भी करता है. Not only he pretends but also he loves me. Not only he shows but also he understands me. वो शो ऑफ नहीं करता बल्कि वो मुझे समझता भी है. Not only he shows but also he understands me. Okay. So I think you know and you could understand what I meant to clear here. So please have your practice and add few more sentences from your side, adding not only but also. Not only she is a good teacher but also she is a good mother. Not only he is resourceful but he is also talented. So like this way you can use a lot of sentences. Okay. So how many qualities you have, you also can mention here. Not only I know this thing but also I can do this thing. This kind of add please. Making very simple sentence. So now this is still. Still means फिर भी. Even then. So still. She is loaded. Still she doesn't act pricey. She is loaded. Loaded means very rich. Very rich. So much rich. So she is loaded. Still she doesn't act pricey. Act pricey means she doesn't shows off. She doesn't show off. So she is loaded, still she doesn't act pricey. He is talented, still he doesn't humiliate anyone. He doesn't humiliate anyone. He is talented, still he doesn't humiliate anyone. Can you notice here I didn't use humiliates? Why? Because I used here doesn't. So when we use doesn't with he or she means it is a negative form, so that time we are not supposed to add s or es because does it sufficient to show that we are talking about a particular one person. So he doesn't do this thing, he doesn't go there. He is talented, still he doesn't humiliate anyone. Still means वो इतना talented है फिर भी वो किसी को नीचा नहीं दिखाता है, वो किसी की humiliate नहीं करता है. She is resourceful, still she doesn't share her thoughts with anyone. इतना resourceful है. Resourceful is a person who has a lot of good ideas and thoughts and who can have the solution of everything. Like he is not going to confused. He is so much mature having or making decision. That person is resourceful. So she is resourceful, still she doesn't share her thoughts with anyone. Okay. He hurts everyone, still everyone likes him. वो सबको hurt करता है फिर भी लोग उसको पसंद करते हैं. He hurts everyone, still everyone likes him. She ignores him, still he loves her. So वो उसको ignore करती है फिर भी वो उसको लव करता है. She ignores him, still he loves her. My father scolds me, still I respect him. मेरे फादर मुझे डांटते हैं, फिर भी मैं उनकी रिस्पेक्ट करती हूँ. He humiliates me, still I support him. In his hard days, उसके बुरे टाइम में मैं उसका सपोर्ट करती हूँ. वो मुझे नीचा दिखाता है, वो मुझे ह्यूमिलिएट करता है, फिर भी मैं उसे उसके बुरे टाइम में सपोर्ट करती हूँ. He humiliates me, still I support him in his hard days. Okay. You scold him for no reason, still he doesn't oppose you. आप उसे डांटते हो, बेवजह डांटते हो, फिर भी वो आपका अपोज नहीं करता है. You scold him for no reason, still he doesn't oppose you. You ask him to do a difficult task, still he doesn't deny doing it. आप उसे इतने difficult task देते हो, you always give him difficult task, still he doesn't deny doing it. Deny means he says like I cannot do this thing. So this is deny. Okay. You always support him in his hard days, still he doesn't pay any gratitude. Pay any gratitude. Firstly, please focus here. Pay any gratitude means कोई एहसान न मानना. आप उसे हमेशा सपोर्ट करते हो. You always support him in his hard days, still he doesn't pay any gratitude. Paying gratitude means he doesn't feel like you have done something for him or her. That is mean paying gratitude. I never pay gratitude towards my parents. Rather, they have done a lot of things to me. So I can say here paying gratitude. Okay. Next, please add one sentence from your side. Still. Adding still. Okay. Okay. वो इतना गरीब है फिर भी कभी किसी से कुछ नहीं मांगता है. He is poor, still what? Please add from your side. He is poor, still he what? Okay. Now this is very common. That's why we often use it. That's why. Okay, so now let's have our practice with that's why. You cook so well, that's why people praise you. Wow, you cook so well, that's why people praise you. You take honey, that's why you sing so well. You take honey, that's why your voice is so melodious, full of melody, full of really sweetness. So your voice is so melodious because you eat or you take honey. That's why. You help everyone, that's why people like you. He practices daily, that's why he speaks fluently. He practices daily, that's why he speaks fluently. Okay, he has courage. Here we are talking about possession. He has courage, that's why he never gives up. He has courage, that's why he never gives up. He has money, that's why he acts pricey. इसके पास इतना पैसा है इसीलिए वो इतना शो ऑफ करता है या उतना इतराता है. He has money, that's why he acts pricey. He has money, that's why he shows off more. Okay, so I hope you like this session and I will upload the next part very soon. Firstly, please cover one by one. Every part is really so much important. You need to focus, you need to observe, and please have your practice. I can guarantee you one by one step you will cover one day all the steps and you will be confident and you will feel like you can speak widely, you can express yourself coherently. So please keep learning and keep enjoying. Thank you. Let's link up later. New session, we will be learning few new things. Thank you so much.